What's up, everybody? Furious Pete, Furious Tux. Yes, yesterday was the World Cup final. A little late on the story, but I wanted to get some opinions. That's right, so Germany won, which is an awesome game, you know, just last minute in overtime right before penalty kicks, which, you know, if penalty kicks happen in a game, I feel like it's just, you know, it's always by chance whoever wins. And so it was really good that it actually happened during that game, during actual overtime regulation time. But this brings me to, well, a friend of mine, Vitaly, jumped onto the field, the World Cup final, and did a little mini streak. It wasn't really streaking, you know, it wasn't even half naked, really. But he did lift up his shirt, did a really cool promo for their actual movie. But this actually led me to the fact that I posted a picture of him because I thought it was really ballsy and something that I would never do personally. I don't have the balls to do it. I've always thought that this guy has the biggest balls on YouTube, apart from Remy, who has a very cool YouTube channel, French dude. If you haven't checked out his channel, I think actually he probably has, you know, it depends what aspect we're talking about. I think Remy has done some really crazy stuff. He's been around for a while, but Vitaly's a young dude who, you know, he's learned all the tricks, and obviously the more you do pranks, the more balls you get to do things. So I posted up a picture, and a lot of people said that, you know, made a negative comment in regards to what he did, disrespectful, and all this other stuff. But the thing is, I think that we need to understand about all these pranksters is, you know, giving them respect for actually having the balls to do this, having the balls to make this entertaining footage for us to laugh at, because that's essentially what this is all about. I think, you know, he's trying to show that he does have the balls to do this kind of stuff. Meanwhile, 99.999% of the world doesn't. You know, regardless of what the prank is, you know, going up to certain people without cracking a smile, without laughing, is not an easy thing to do. So that's why I thought it was a really cool thing that he did, you know, being able to run around the field and, you know, trying to get attention and all this other stuff. But I guess I wanted to get your opinion on it. You know, you may not agree with my opinion on this, but I think, you know, if a prankster does a certain prank and it gets attention from the entire world, that is mission accomplished. That is something that is very, very hard to do. Yes, it is an attention-seeking job, an attention-seeking maneuver. You know, all these videos are obviously for attention. I mean, all YouTube videos are for attention at the end of the day, but pranks in particular, but they require skill level. They require a lot of effort. I personally would love to do a prank video, but I find that I wouldn't be able to keep a straight face. I would crack up laughing right away. I've tried to film some stuff that never went on YouTube. Some of it was kind of successful, but it wasn't a complete video, so we never posted it. But, you know, maybe I'll film something in the future. You know, I've been talking to Rome and I'm talking to Dennis, and we might actually film something really cool. Food related, fitness related, who knows? But some things are in the works, of course. But getting back to topic of hand, what is your opinion on something like this? Is this stupid? Is this ballsy? Is this cool? Would you do something like this? That is my question to you guys. I thought it was cool because I thought it required a lot of balls and something that I wouldn't do. So, let me know your opinion in the comment box below. Catch you guys later. Team Furious, FuriousPete.com. Stay sexy, stay hungry, of course. I want to comment on a little comment that I saw the other day. So I wanted to do a video on this. And it's the fact that I guess somebody was telling one of my viewers that they need to cut. That